Well, only a couple days now to I'm gonna be homeless. As you see, we got stuff getting packed already. And the next thing I'm gonna do right now is shave my beard because even though we're gonna be in a hotel, I don't know if I'm gonna. Cause I shave my own beard, I cut my own hair, and so I don't know, if conditions are gonna be good in the hotel to even cut my hair and I don't really want to make a mess in whatever hotel we're living in. So this is kind of like my last time shaving my beard while I have a home. It's weird to say. Really, as these as the days are getting near, it's like my girlfriend and I are more frustrated towards each other. Just like I'm even more frustrated towards my son, and it's just not good. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even know what hotel we're gonna go to. I don't know what city we're gonna go to. I'm still trying to get my car worked on, and that's expensive and that's a hassle. So anyhow, I got my clippers, kind of shave my beard. I'm just like trying to mentally prepare and kind of physically prepare. I don't want to start this journey, all scruffy and everything. I'm already gonna have enough problems being homeless. People think, I don't know if anybody thinks I'm playing. You're gonna see. We're not gonna have a home in a couple days. You're not gonna see this house anymore. And like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days we're supposed to get out, and you're not gonna see this house anymore. So, anyways, yeah, might as well, cut my beard and stuff. It's like preparing for war. It's like you get all shaved up and prepare for war. That's kind of like how I feel. It's like war. It's like it's gonna be me against the world, me and my family against the world, and being homeless is not easy. I've been homeless before, and honestly, that's why, that's why, if if you watch my videos a lot, you'll notice that my beard never gets this long. I just been so stressed out, like depressed, depression level. I don't even feel like shaving. I like shaving. I don't like my beard being like it's annoying, but I've just been so stressed. That's also why I have all this gray. I'm only 40 years old. I see other 40-year-old guys. They don't have all this gray. It's just I've been through a lot of stuff in my life. I've been locked up. I've been homeless already. I'm gonna be homeless again. My dad died 2 years ago, and I mean I know people have been through worse stuff. I get that, but I've been through a lot of stuff too. Locked up for 6 years. Homeless. I've been beat up. Beat up a couple times actually. And the scary part, even though people be like, "Oh well, at least you got money for a hotel and stuff." Yeah, but the money that we've saved up over these years or whatever, when you're in a hotel, it runs out so fast. Hotels in We're in California. Hotels in California are like at least $100 a day, and so we can't afford that for very long at all. And so we're gonna try to go to, I don't know, like the welfare office and see if we can get like vouchers for. Sometimes they'll give you like a couple weeks of free um, hotels if you're homeless. Um, and then, oh, we don't have an address. That's the other problem. I'm not gonna have an address, and it's like I told you guys. Like for example, my son, he gets Social Security disability because he's autistic, right? Well, Social Security sends stuff to the house, like paper. Oh, you gotta fill out this paperwork, or updates or whatever. And so Social Security needs an address where you live. We're not going to have an address, and so when we were homeless before in Utah, we went to the post office. We let them know we're homeless, and they're like, "Oh well, you can have a free PO box maybe a limited time. I don't remember how long it was, but they let us have a free P.O. box. So at least we have an address, basically. But then some places won't send stuff to a P.O. box. That's another problem. It's like, so yeah. Yeah, that the no address thing, that sucks. And I mean, it all sucks. And then food. I might as well keep cutting my beard. This video is gonna be. But like oops, oh shit. Might as well stop for a second. Um, most hotels, they don't have, or in the United States anyways, I don't know about other countries, but most hotels in the United States, they don't have kitchens. There's no place to cook. The only thing that most hotels have in the United States is a microwave. That's it. Some have little kitchens they call kitchenettes, a little stove, and they have a little sink, whatever, but it's rare. It's pretty rare, and it's usually more expensive. So we're not going to even be able to cook. And like, I don't care. It's like people are like, oh well, just eat, hamburgers or burritos or whatever. It's like, okay, and this is what people don't get. I can suck it up, but it's harder for my kid. I don't want to give my kid fast food every day, and for one, it's expensive. Eating fast food every day is expensive, right? But I want him to eat healthy food. We cook him food every day. Yeah, we do go out to eat, sometimes if we can, but we mostly, like majority of time, we cook them homemade food because it's healthier. Give them fresh fruits, make them fresh vegetables, and make them home cooked meals. And that's the other thing about a homeless shelter, or not homeless shelter, being homeless, living, even if you're living in a hotel. You think, oh well, it's a hotel. People have this in their mind that, oh yeah, hotels are nice. No, nice hotels might have a little kitchen, and nice hotels don't have people, hanging around in front. There's not shootings, but we can't afford all that. We can only afford cheap hotels. Maybe like really cheap. We're trying to look for like $50 a day, $40 a day. Heck, I was looking at some that are like $30, $20 a day, and they're like really low rated. Some of them are dirty and dangerous. That's where all the crime happens because people go to those cheap hotels to get prostitutes and to sell drugs, and And so, in your mind, don't think of, oh, we're going to a hotel. That's nice. It's like a vacation. No, it's not a vacation. This is not fun. This is not cool. So yeah, I don't even know how we're gonna make my son food. We're talking about getting like, I think they're called a hot pot or something like that, or a hot plate, where you could, basically plug like an electrical thing into the wall, and it's like you know, it's like a makeshift kitchen. So probably something like that because my son, he needs to eat, you know, still good food. I've been growing my beard for like 3 weeks, a month maybe. I never go this long my whole life because I don't like it. I don't like the feeling, whatever. But like I said, I just been so depressed and so just downtrodden. I just haven't even been in the mood to do this, And so, just trying to pack everything up and figure out, where we're gonna go, and then, where am I gonna work? Because it's like first I gotta figure out where we're gonna go, what city, because it does no good. Like I've been looking for a job to no avail, right? But now it's like, okay, well, looking for a job here is no good because we're not gonna stay here. The hotels around here are really expensive, and so we gotta go somewhere else. And it's like, okay, so I gotta figure out where we're gonna go first, and then look for jobs within that area. And especially, it might be I have to look for jobs really close to whatever hotel we go to because my car is 22 years old. It's 2000, and I just took it to the shop because it's not passing smog. On top of all my other problems I have, right? So my car's not passing smog, so they're doing that, and they supposedly fix it so it can pass smog, right? But then they're also like, it's funny. You want to hear this? they're like, okay, it's like a wire or something dumb that it wasn't transmitting some signal. That's why it's not passing. Okay, we fixed that. Okay, charge you. That's fine. But also, they're like, something with the axles. Oh, the axle's leaking, and then the oil thing is leaking. And I was like, okay, well, how much is that? And he was like, oh, what did he say? Like, oh, 1750 or something like that. I said, 1750? He said, yeah, that was just for the axles. And then the oil was like however much more. So it was over $2,000. I said, what? I said, my car's not even worth $2,000. I could get a new car for $2,000. My car is 22 years old. And you want me to put over $2,000 worth of maintenance into it? So anyhow, so the point is that, you know, I can't even drive very far. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. I don't know, like, is this axle thing, is it really a big deal? Or, I don't know. Probably is. You gotta, you gotta make sure the axles are working and the oil's not leaking and all that stuff. And so it's not, so my point is like, it's like I can't get a job like an hour or 2 hours away and drive there every day. My car's gonna end up breaking down, And so I have to get it. So in my mind, this is the kind of things you think about, when you're homeless or poor, your car sucks or whatever. It's like, you gotta think, okay, I'm gonna get a job, but if by some chance my car breaks down, I need to be able to walk or take the bus to work. So you try to get a job within like a mile, maybe 2, 3, maybe like no more than 5 miles. Well, even 5 miles. I did that before. My job was precisely 4 miles from my house, and my car broke down, so I had to walk to work every day. And like the bus system is weird where I live. Like you got to walk a mile just to get to a bus because I live in the desert. Okay, so anyhow, so I was just walking the majority of way or the whole way. And it's like by the time I got to work, I was already tired from walking 4 miles. And then the whole time I was thinking, okay, I gotta do 8 hours of work, and then I gotta walk another 4 miles. And so yeah, you gotta get. Like, if I do get a job, it has to be close to where the hotel is, just in case my car does break down. It's like, okay, I gotta walk or take the bus to my job. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. It's very depressing. Yeah, I think this is good enough. I need to cut my hair too, but I don't feel like doing that right now. I might have to do that in the hotel. Maybe that'll be another video when we're in the hotel. I'd be like, okay, my first time, cutting the hair in a hotel or whatever. But yeah, a couple days. Just we're doing the final packing up. I gotta get my car today. It's actually at the shop, so I have to have somebody drive me over there, get my car, pay them. Crooks. They're crooks. Auto shop people are crooks. Oh, you got this, that, and the other 10 things. $2,000 for a 22-year-old car. I only paid, I think, $2,500 for the car, and that was a few years ago when I got it. Oh yeah, 1,700 and plus the oil thing, yeah, a little over 2,000. Are you kidding me? $2,000. And he even the mechanic. When I told him that, I said my car's not even worth that much. He's like, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Well, why you tell me for? Just fix it for free. Don't be jerks. All right. Well, I'm getting close. Getting close to being homeless. That's fun. Gonna be homeless again.